Okay, so mass into initial velocity is going to be my initial momentum, and similarly final is going to be my mv. So I'm just multiplying it will come out to be 100 into 5 is 500 kg meter per second. Similarly mv 100 into 8 is 800 kg meter per second, right? So that was initial and the final momentum. Now we also have to calculate magnitude of force. See, when we have to calculate magnitude of force, that means we need mass into acceleration. True. Now if we need mass into acceleration, can we write this acceleration as v minus u by t, right? So that m v minus u by t, this means this is, if I multiply m inside, it will become rate of change of momentum, right? So according to second law, we know that force is equals to rate of change of momentum. So directly change of momentum divided by time. So 800 minus 500, that is 300, divided by time is 6. So 300 by 6 is 50. This is force, Newton. So your answer is 50 Newton. So there are two ways. If you apply, why? Because see, they are talking about momentum here. Therefore, it can strike your mind. Ma'am, ये हमें कैसे strike करेगा? So this is the way. Since they're talking about momentum, we have learned Newton's second law, in which we can link momentum and force. So force is rate of change of momentum. So if we are talking about rate of change of momentum, P2 minus P1 by T, right? So 800 minus 500 by 6, one way. Second way, मैम हमें तो फोर्स से यही फॉर्मूला आता है, m is equals to a. So in that case, then you must know how to calculate acceleration. So for that we have v, u and t. तो वो भी कर सकते थे आप लोग कि mass, acceleration is v minus u by t. So 8 minus 5, that is 3. 3 divided by 6 is 1 by 2. So acceleration is 1 by 2. Mass is 100. So 100 into 1 by 2. Again we landed to 50 Newton. So there are ways that you can do, right? You can either apply this by the logic and by the concept that we have learned, or directly the formula of force, which is mass into acceleration. For that you will need acceleration. Okay. Now we are moving on to TBQ 17. Okay, so TBQ 17 is a huge question, but it is a simple one. So let's just see. Akhtar, Kiran and Rahul were riding in a motor car that was moving with a high velocity on an expressway when an insect hit the windshield and got stuck on the windscreen. Is the question clear? They both were traveling. An insect hits their windscreen and they were traveling with a high speed. Okay? Now, Akhtar and Kiran started pondering over the situation. So they were thinking about the situation, that what could go wrong. So Kiran suggested that the insect suffer a greater change in momentum as compared to the change in momentum of the motor car. Okay? So सबने अपने अपने logic दिया. So Kiran said that there will be greater change in the momentum. Okay? Then Akhtar said that since the motor car was moving with a large velocity, it exerted a large force on the insect. This was a suggestion of Akhtar, that there would be large force. Then Rahul suggested that, and as a result, insect died. Then Rahul suggested that he entirely new explanation provided. He provided entirely a new explanation and said that both the motor car and the insect experiences the same force and the change on the momentum. Now you have to comment which suggestion is correct or wrong. So एक बार फिर से देखते हैं suggestions. किरण ने कहा that the insect suffer a greater change in momentum as compared to change in the momentum of the car. Is that possible? No, because we know that ki change in the momentum would be same according to law of conservation of momentum. So the suggestion made by Kiran is absolutely wrong. Now Akhtar suggested that the motor car was moving with a large velocity, so it would exert more force on the insect. Now the suggestion made by the Akhtar would also be wrong, that the motor exerted large force. That cannot be true, because according to third law of motion, to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So that can also be not true. फिर राहुल ने सजेस्ट किया that motor and insect both experiences the same force and change in the momentum. That is perfectly correct, that on collision of the insect with the motor car, both would experience the same force according to Newton's third law of motion, and according to the law of conservation, the change in the momentum would also be same. Only the sign is going to be opposite, because everything is occurring in the equal and opposite direction. So Rahul's suggestion was absolutely true, whereas both of them were wrong. Okay, on this we're moving to the last question of this chapter, which is TBQ 18. So just see the question and let's solve it. How much momentum? So the first thing they have given is what is to be calculated. So we have to calculate momentum. Well, a dumbbell of mass 10 kg. So mass is given to us as 10 kg. Transfer to the floor if it falls from a height. Now it falls from a height and the height is given to us as 80 centimeter. Take downward acceleration as this. So see, जब ऐसा कुछ सिचुएशन हो तो नहीं समझ में आता, रिप्रेजेंट इट डायग्रामेटिकली. ठीक है, चलो डायग्रामेटिकली रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. सो दिस इज अ बेल, इट फॉल्स टू द ग्राउंड. ठीक है, मान लेते दिस इज आवर ग्राउंड. सो दिस वाज द ग्राउंड. ठीक है, अब उस बेल का मास था 10 kg. तो जब वो गिरेगा तो वो कितना मोमेंटम यहाँ पे ट्रांसफर करेगा. तो दैट मीन्स वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द मोमेंटम हियर. वाई गॉट दैट पॉइंट, हाउ मच मोमेंटम विल इट ट्रांसफर टू द फ्लोर. इसलिए मोमेंटम हमें यहाँ पे निकालना है और इसका मास 10 kg है. राइट, नाउ रिमेंबर दैट whenever an object falls, if it falls, right, so whenever an object falls उसका initial velocity 0 हो जाता है. If the object falls from a height, then its initial velocity is going to be 0. Remember this. Okay, initial velocity 0. अगर हम उसको थ्रो करते हैं ना अपवर्ड तो फाइनल वेलोसिटी 0 होता है. वो डाउनवर्ड फॉल करता है ना तो उसका इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 होता है. क्लियर. नाउ हाइट इज गिवन टू 80 सेंटीमीटर. तो ये जो डिस्टेंस, वर्टिकल डिस्टेंस वो ट्रैवल कर रहा है, दिस इज 80 सेंटीमीटर. दिस इज वर्टिकल डिस्टेंस. ठीक है, एंड एक्सीलरेशन ऑफ कोर्स बिकॉज इसका वेलोसिटी चेंज होता है, देयर वुड बी एक्सीलरेशन. सिंस इट इज इन डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन, दैट एक्सीलरेशन इज पॉजिटिव. अगर अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में जाता है तो इट वुड बी नेगेटिव. दिस यू गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड नेक्स्ट चैप्टर. बिकॉज सी, ऑब्जेक्ट अगर ग्रेविटी की तरफ आता है डाउनवर्ड्स तो वो पॉजिटिव लिया जाता है, अगेंस्ट जाता है तो दैट इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी नेगेटिव. सो दीज आर सर्टन थिंग, डाउनवर्ड एंड अपवर्ड मोशन, विच यू आर गोइंग टू लर्न इन द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर क्लियरली. फॉर नाउ यू रिमेंबर कि व्हेन ऑब्जेक्ट फॉल्स डाउनवर्ड्स, एक्सीलरेशन इज पॉजिटिव एंड उसका इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 होता है. सो दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. Now see, we need momentum. जब कुछ नहीं समझ में आता, this is the information, you are absolutely blank. First तो see if everything is in SI unit. चलो मैम इसको कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं SI यूनिट में, एटलीस्ट वी नो दिस. इसके आगे भी आएगा, पता है कैसे. जब नहीं समझ में आता ना तो वॉट एवर यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट, राइट डाउन इट्स फॉर्मूला. मोमेंटम इज इक्वल्स टू दिस. देयर आर टू फॉर्मूला, या तो मास इंटू इनिशियल वेलोसिटी या फिर मास इंटू फाइनल वेलोसिटी. बट सी दे आर टॉकिंग हियर कि वो जब गिरता है तो उसका मोमेंटम कितना होना चाहिए. दैट मीन्स दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फाइनल मोमेंटम. सो इफ दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फाइनल मोमेंटम, दैट मीन्स वी हैव टू यूज द फॉर्मूला mv, राइट. तो इसका मतलब मास तो मैम क्वेश्चन में है. नाउ अवर ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू कैलकुलेट दिस फाइनल वेलोसिटी, राइट. सो मैम फॉर दैट हमें ये इन्फॉर्मेशन दिया हुआ है h u a विच इज 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. See, h is nothing but the distance only ना, vertical हो या horizontal, here it is vertical distance, तो हम उसको s भी बोल सकते थे, right. So we have u, s and a और v निकालना है, तो we are going to use third equation of motion. So to calculate final velocity, we are using third equation of motion, and now I am writing down the equation which is v square minus u square is equals to 2as, right. So now substituting the value, this we have to calculate. This is 0, तो ये तो हट गया. So v square is equals to 2 into acceleration is 10. This is 80 by 100. So cancels out, cancels out, cancels out. v square is equals to 16. तो v कितना हो जाएगा, प्लस माइनस 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड. बट वो डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में है, सब कुछ डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में, तो वी आर गोइंग टू कंसीडर पॉजिटिव ओनली. सो उसका वेलोसिटी पॉजिटिव 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड हो गया. Now just substitute in the formula. So momentum is equals to mass into velocity. So 10 into 4. So it's going to be 40 kg meter per second. Okay. I'm repeating this thing. Understand. How much momentum will a dumbbell transfer when it falls from this height? So यहाँ से fall करता है, जब भी कुछ object fall करता है उसका initial velocity is taken as 0. The mass of the object is 10 kg. उसका एक्सीलरेशन इज पॉजिटिव 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर एंड द हाइट थ्रू विच इट इज फॉलिंग इज 80 सेंटीमीटर. वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द मोमेंटम व्हेन इट रीचेस द ग्राउंड. व्हेन यू आर अनश्योर, फर्स्ट कन्वर्ट इज इनटू SI यूनिट, राइट डाउन द फॉर्मूला मास इनटू वेलोसिटी. वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट फाइनल वेलोसिटी टू कैलकुलेट मोमेंटम अल्टीमेटली, राइट. So we have to use third equation. Why we using third equation? Because depending upon the given information, we can make out that we can use third equation. Third equation use karte hi, we will get final velocity. Once we have final velocity, we are going to substitute here in the formula. We are going to get our answer as 40 kg meter per second. I hope all the numericals based on today's class are very much clear to you people and you're through with everything.